guys, my name is Tryon and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to give you some tips on to sleeping better. A lot of people have trouble sleeping and a lot of the times you wouldn't really know it. Some of the telltale signs that you haven't gotten a good sleep are being irritable the next day, yawning a lot, and I guess just having bags under your eyes. But for some people they could get a really restless sleep but be very energized the next day. So if you know you have a big event coming up, or if you know the past couple of nights you haven't slept well at all, here are some tips that you can have, just to get that really good, great night of sleep. So here we go. Try not to eat a couple hours before you go to bed. This is kind of self-explanatory because if you want to go to bed, you're not going to eat right before, then quick brush your teeth, and then just snooze. A lot of people like to have after dinner snacks, and that's perfectly fine, but try and have them like within 2 or 3 hours before you go to bed, because with that food in your stomach while you're trying to sleep, it's still digesting and excreting, different, I guess, enzymes and hormones into your bloodstream, and your body's still, I guess, not fully at rest when it's trying to digest. So try not to eat before you go to bed. Another thing is try not to have caffeine before you go to bed. I know there's a lot of soothing teas out there that are made for you to get, I guess, try and get sleepy, but ones without caffeine. If you need an after dinner coffee, like I do sometimes, try and make it decaf, half calf, or no caffeine. Not all decaf coffee is completely without caffeine. It mostly has caffeine, if not is half caffeine. So try and get like a half calf coffee, something like that. And also chocolate. Chocolate has caffeine in it as well. So try not to have that before you go to bed, because the same thing is going to happen. Your brain is going to be really alert when you hit the pillow. Another thing you, I guess, want to try and do is to get in comfy clothes, preferably your PJs, as soon as possible. So right after dinner, if you don't have anything else to do, get out of your everyday clothes and get in some comfy clothes, because when you're in something that's kind of too tight or uncomfortable, you're not going to feel, I guess, as sleepy or as tired. You're still going to be in the going out mode or business mode, work mode, whatever you are in. Just kind of sit back, relax, take the bra off, take the pants off, just really get into sleep mode as soon as you can, because that'll send triggers to your brain that you're, getting comfy, you're kind of winding down for the day. Another thing that can help you, I guess, get a better rest, get a better sleep that night is solving any unresolved issues before you go to bed. I know a lot of you guys have heard of the saying, never go to bed angry, and I know I break that all the time. If you can, try and resolve the issue if you can, if it's within your power. If it's something that you have no power of, if it's a work-related issue, if it's something that has to do with like your finances or something relying on another company to give you communication, and you can't solve it right before you go to bed, that's another issue. But if it's, something with your significant other, or if with your partner, or with your brother, sister, mom, dad, someone you can call and just sort it out before you go to bed, will leave you going to bed without that worry, without thinking about it, without going to bed, going into your rest, with a troubled, clouded thought. I know personally, when I was broken up with my freshman year of college, I would honestly get like 2 or 3 hours of sleep a night, not even. I would be up thinking and I'd be up crying, and it was just really terrible and really traumatic. But I kind of made peace with myself, and the minute I made peace with the whole situation, which I'm not gonna lie was like 6 or 7 months later, then I got a good night's sleep. Once I made peace with the issue, I got a good night's sleep. So if that's what you have to do, then fine. To have a peace of mind before you go to bed is very, very important. Other things for you to get a really great night's sleep are to have some fresh air come in the room. Little things like having a nice breeze and fresh air instead of stale air from like the fan or something. That's better for, I guess, your body to just filter that nice fresh air and just be in a really good restful state, instead of, waking up to a smell that kind of gets trapped in a room with no breeze or no fresh air. Or even sound. I mean, sounds can come from an open window, but a sound in a room where there's no, I guess, entry to the outside world will echo louder, and it's just little things like that that can make a difference. That can wake you up, and that's what you don't want. You want to sleep with no interruptions. Make sure you turn off your vibration or your sound on your cell phone, and even turn off the TV. I know a lot of people go to bed watching TV, but if you set it on a timer to go off in the middle of the night, then you won't have the flickering light waking you up in the middle of the night to interrupt your REM cycle. Also turn off the sound on the TV. so you're not waking up to a huge explosion that you think is in your house when it's really on the television, because that'll kind of spook you. Also, another thing that works for me is emptying my bladder. I know that's kind of TMI, but I absolutely hate, one of my biggest pet peeves is waking up in the middle of the night and having to pee. I hate it. I hate waking up, having to get up physically out of the bed and do my thing, then go back to bed and wait to fall asleep. I hate it. So I try and drink my water for the day, but I probably go to the bathroom 2 to 3 times before I go to bed. I'm not gonna lie, because I absolutely hate having to wake up and pee. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I never want it to happen. So if you're one of those people who, I guess, hate that too, then definitely try and empty your bladder before you go to bed. Obviously, don't drink a lot before you go to bed also. I know my boyfriend, he drinks like 2 cups of water, 1 or 2 cups of water before he goes to bed. And he wakes up with a full bladder, but he doesn't have to go to the bathroom during the night. It's really weird and it's really bizarre. Me in bed and then him like chugging 2 glasses of water and going to bed. It's just really bizarre and I don't understand it. But I mean, some people may be different and I understand that, but whatever. And also, if you're having I guess, a hard time going to bed, or if you've been through a situation that's kind of keeping you up at night, I would recommend taking melatonin, which is a supplement that you can buy at any drugstore. Taking 1 tablet of that before, like an hour, a half hour before you go to bed, and just laying back and just trying to go to bed peacefully without any noises or interactions. That definitely helps you go to bed quicker. I know that's what I used when I was broken up with. I kind of relied on melatonin, just to get any sleep, because, I was still going to school full time and so on and so forth. Also, I know that there are sprays that you can spray on pillows and blankets to kind of give you a soothing kind of smell before you go to bed. It's supposed to help you sleep peacefully and restfully. And then another thing is there are things that you can drink, kind of like a melatonin. It probably has melatonin in it, but there are different things that you can drink. Like it looks like a 5-hour energy, and you just drink it, and it kind of puts your mind at ease, or your body at ease before you go to bed, and then you just zonk out like that. I know I did that a couple of times my freshman year, because honestly, there's nothing like not being able to sleep. Like, I feel really bad for people who are insomniacs who cannot find rest, and when they finally do, they can't sleep because it's during the day. They have other things to do. I hope these tips helped you if you are trying to go to bed. I know I've been there. I know what it's like. And just try, don't give up, and definitely have a peaceful frame of mind before you go to bed. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope these tips helped you, and please stay tuned on my channel for other great things to come. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.